Just a lovely, lovely day. Seemed like the castle nut on the bottom A-arm just sheared itself off. So that's fun. I'm gonna head to the shop, grab my Ooga Dooga machine, and I guess we're doing the spring swap that I plan to do later. Guess we're doing that today. So the plan here, if and we had one, is to burn your ass on the asphalt. Wow, I'm really white. Wow. Anyway, plan here. Lift this up high enough we can put this on jack stands, and then take the jack and put it on the lower A-arm, I guess. Oh, you're a different size. That's cool. You're 3/4. That's right. Yeah, I remember now. Don't ask me why that is. I don't even remember at this point. These are good tires, man. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. Ow. Yeah, let's get y'all in here. Y'all should see this. It's good. All right, hold on to your vomit bag. I'm gonna free cam the old, lower mount for the knuckle and the old ball joint are divorced now. So that's cool. Not really sure how that happened, but it happened. Yeah, and it's all sheared too. So I don't know how. Must have been loose and just started walking. I don't know. One thing that is a little bit concerning to me is how it's staying together right now. It might just be the sway arm. Oh, the sway arm, or you know what I'm talking about, the sway bar, holding that lower control arm up. Because right now it should be dropped all the way out. Also, you're making noises and it's making me a little bit nervous. Jeez. What's crazy, I just had this, I moved the car around and then just took it for a rip down the road. Had up to like 90 miles an hour. I brought it back in, and then as I'm pulling it in, this brakes. So, super good timing, let me tell you.
How did this happen?
Oh, I just got done explaining it. Yeah. So we're gonna kind of lift it back up so that I can actually undo it, because I think what's holding it on now is this bar, the lower arm. Oh, and probably the ooh, that makes things slightly complicated, and the shock. I didn't think about that. Ooh. All right, well, we had to take that off. Tries to escape from the camera. Yeah. There is no escape, Leah. No, actually there's not. It's my phone. I can do whatever I want to. This is America. Yes, it is. The only place that we can do this. Can you even see what I'm trying to get you to see? NANI? That's what I've said for many, many years. I forgot! I've only written it 1,000,000 times and talked to you about it, and every time you talk to me about it, it's Oldsmobile Cutlass. It's the craziest thing. All I remembered was baking.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, would you like your scone?
Sorry, what is a scone?
Shut up.
Is it?
That's where you live.
Is it a biscuit? Where's the vice grips? Are you asking Siri where the pet grooming place is?
I'm texting my mom.
Ah, yes, the other Siri. The Siri with the answers.
Shut up.
Am I the idiot? Am I the dumb one? It could be possible.
Is that a vice grip? I'm trying to learn.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the thing back! Yes, now that it's stuck, you can't have it. All right. Yes. Yes! Maybe. Yes! No! Yes!
Embrace the dark side.
Leah, what you know about the dark side? You can rainbow of sunshine? What you know? What? Good!
I know that it is good.
The dark side is good?
Yeah. They get all the benefits. They have Pop-Tarts.
Tell you what, let me lower it. Let me lower it back up and take the sway arm off. See, that's gonna be easy and or convenient. No, actually, I'm trying to drop it lower. So let's go there. Let's unscrew this bolt. The only thing that's holding this suspension together. Can I put a socket on that? That'd be really convenient. I can. Yeah, can I put a sock on that? I really want to just... I feel like a sock would be the answer. Sock. Just go ahead and sock it. Oh boy.
It's so fast.
Innuendos and such. The only comedy that I can do. Oh, no.
Fun way, but it's the same way.
You know, in this way, it's neither. Use the force, Luke. Just give it back you.
You're using the force.
Using forced labor. Which is the best kind of force. Just ask all the other countries. Something is definitely still under tension. Please don't hit me in the face. We got it!
Yay!
I'm still alive. Okay, now let's see if it comes and falls out. Yeah, do that. Yes, much. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Probably overheated and was like, you need to stop recording. Anyway, we got it. We didn't even take them shocky poo off. Spring. Sock gun. Leah. We got the old spring and we got the new spring that we just took out. So we're going back to the old ones because they're a bit taller. Clear this sketch fest exhaust. This guy. And obviously this thing is in my way a bit, but we'll see if we can fit the ball joint press on there. Oh, and it's... Bro. Okay, somebody gacked the screw up on this. It's all chewed on the end. Thank you, whoever the hell used this last. Okay. Let's go ahead and, I guess, take this lower A-arm off. Gotta get in there with this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. My universal's locking me out. Come on, get on there. Piece of shit. We do it the old ways. That's a good bolt. Let me just take you out now. Take me out. Oh, oh yeah. Super duper sketchy. Please don't come kill me. Should we do it? Certainly feels like it. All right, I need more hands. All right, we got it all pressed in. got the boot on it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so my plan pretty much is I'm gonna put this lower one, put it into the car, put this in, unattach the knuckle from the top, put this onto, like, let this set and rest onto the ball joint of this, and then change this ball joint out, and then probably see if we can go ahead and stick the shock and the spring back in. Actually, you know what, we could probably do that now. You know, this might seem obvious, but try and put things back together as close to the way you took them apart. Yeah, there's one. What I was saying was, I remember that the nuts of the bolts were on the outside. They were facing outside. They weren't facing inward. And kind of want to just put it back together that way because, you know, it might only go together that way. I'll make sure both your bolts are in before you just start going to town. On this, I have those not acorn, they're self-locking nuts. So I'm not putting any Loctite on them, not even a lock washer, but that would be what I would do if this wasn't the case. Now let's make sure we're good and tight. Should have a good little bit of movement. Perfect. I'm not really sure which side here. There's a flat side and a pigtailed side. There's a bushing on the bottom here that has a pocket for one of these coils, and that's pretty much all that I'm going to do is make sure that that's in there when I put this back together, meaning that it's all seated. Just in case you're curious, I'm, I guess, going flat side on the bottom. Let me feel up in here and see that. Yeah, I'm gonna go flat side on top. Because this bottom piece has more of a provision for unevenness. So I'm gonna go flat side to the sky. You know, obviously pay attention better than I did how your springs came out. Now this is gonna be the part that's a little bit weird because I only have one jack. So, and I need to get another jack under this to compress the spring. So let's take this jack stand. Actually go right here. This sway bar mount. Just put the whole weight of the car right on that. I'll tell you what, once we do this side, the other side's gonna be real easy. All right, I'm gonna try and lift up on the spring cup. Just see how that goes. Not very good. Really trying to position the cup of the jack to kind of bite into the cup of the spring. All right, let's go full chooch, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure this isn't bound up. Not yet. I like that the jack is on 3 wheels. That's, you know, that's preferred. That's how the pros do it. Okay, now we're lifting the whole car. Or the corner of the car. So, we should. Yeah, we're lifting the car. So the spring is under full tension, but yet the ball joint does not reach. Tell me if that goes up, would you? Doesn't seem like it, does it? bump stop hitting the frame, but that's probably the spring not being seated somewhere. We're back. You may or may not notice this is the other side of the car. And you also may notice that it's nighttime, so we get, you know, cool shadow puppets. Since the other side was kind of a mess, I try and break down a little bit better how to actually do this. I can't turn the wheel, unfortunately. How to change your springs. Most of you probably already know how to do that. It's not that complex, but it is a wee bit sketchy. Upper ball joint has castle nut on it, right? Which is just a regular nut with a cotter pin in it. There's one on top for your upper ball joint. There's one on the bottom, which is your lower ball joint. First, take your shock out. The car up in the air, take the tire off, take the shock out. Then, jack the car up by the A-arms. Get a jack up under the A-arm, the cup of the spring, and lift it up till it's supporting the weight of the car. Have a jack stand, you know, to save you in case things get sketchy, but have it lifted up off the jack stand. Have it be supported just on the jack, which means that the spring is fully compressed, and then you're safe to take these castle nuts off, just in case they've come unseated or something, because it actually sits the knuckle, this piece, the spindle and everything, sits on the taper of the on like the mating surface of the ball joint. So it's not really held in with the strength of the nut per se. But if it becomes unseated, like it did on the other side, then you just want to make sure you have it supported so it doesn't just shoot out, spring comes out and murders you and your whole family. And you'll notice that these aren't, you know, they might be tight for sure, but it's not like, so like when you break them loose, they shouldn't be tight the whole way down. And also you shouldn't see, let me touch you back up, you shouldn't see like the knuckle and this separating as you're unscrewing it. If that's happening, get a jack under it, get everything supported, make sure you're not about to set off a spring hand grenade. So once you've got that going on, once you've got the upper castle nut from the ball joint, upper and lower ball joints unbolted from the knuckle, you're going to get something that hopefully doesn't look like this. You're going to get a pickle fork and not a splitting wedge that you've notched to fit your car. Either way, you're going to come in here and you're going to split and drive a wedge between the ball joint and the knuckle. So make sure you're doing this late at night to wake everybody up, and make sure, you know, you maintain a good, healthy relationship with your neighbor. Oh, the other thing that'd be smart. Pro tip: once you take the castle nuts off and you're about to split them, put the nut back on. Maybe, you know, a full turn and a half. Hey! Yahtzee. Now, the upper A-arm is not under tension. It's free floating. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is if you say, like right now, if I just let it down and it's still connected to the bottom, you'll run out of travel for your brake line, for your rubber brake line back here, soft brake line. So now that I've broken this loose, I'm going to put the castle nut back on so that the upper holds onto it. But I want to break it loose with everything still kind of secure so it's not swinging around and, you know, all of that great grand stuff. Oh, I can turn the wheel. Please don't fall and crush my leg. Please don't fall and crush my leg. Thank you. Alright. Same procedure. Drive it in between the knuckle and the A-arm. Keep in mind this one is spring loaded, so you do make sure that you got the damn jack under there with it under tension, not just resting there, or you're gonna have a bad day. Of course, this is where I forget something and I pay for it with my life. Alright. See how the spindle goes up and down? Yeah. So, no longer seated. What should happen, if we did everything correctly, this should stay with this arm and the bottom A arm. That guy should swing out close to the ground, if not fully drooped, and let us get the spring out. And once we do that, we'll probably go ahead and rip the lower A arm out so that we can go over to the shop, press out this ball joint, and press in the new ball joint. So notice the spindle stopped moving. The lower A arm is still traveling. Gonna go at full droop. Still seems like it's under tension, because it's not dropping out. Super duper sketchy time. The spring is just bound up in the perch, up in the cup, and in the bottom cup. So that's fun. But this guy's free. Move that around a little bit. Get it. Okay. So let's get to the 2 bolts that are holding the lower A arm on. I hear a tapping sound. Hopefully that's not the car slowly falling off a jack stand or something. Don't mind me, just working here. Pro tech tip. Put the nut back on the bolt before you kick it into the shadow realm, or the damn tool leprechauns get it and eat it and you never see it again. Get out of there. Okay. Oh yeah, falls right out. Shoot. Gonna take the bug I just ate and the lower A arm over to the shop. Use the ball joint press that we just rented for $178, and not use it, but just use all the little cups that aren't really quite the right size, but they're close enough to press the bushing out and the new bushing in. Bushing, ball joint, you know what I'm saying. Take the idea is pretty simple. You're just going to try and push on the metal ring, not on the actual piece here. That'd be dumb. But the metal body of the ball joint, and then support the A arm with something, a cup, big socket, whatever, and just press it out. And the last one came out with a pop and a bang and a lot of needless theatrics, so I stopped recording when it made a boom, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And that was not it actually coming out. It was that was something else. And then when I actually got the piece out, I mean, it just pop, everything flew everywhere. Start jacking in the corner, and then just real slow and easy like start applying 20 tons of force. It's the silence that's scary. Okay, now it's feeling really easy. Oh, maybe this one's just gonna come out. A couple of quick thwacks. And, ta-da! Got the thing. Now, let me stand back here so you can see. Oh yeah. Now, take the boot off. Set that aside, and the castle nut aside. These are really stiff. Yeah. Gonna put it in from the back. So, like I said, same, but different. Meaning, like, you know, I'm gonna stack some stuff to be receiving from this side as you're going that way. Get in there, you little devil. Now, should at some point be pretty difficult to pump. Which we're getting there. Oh, that might have been it. Yeah. Once it gets there, and I have a pretty long handle on this, so I try and not overdo it. And once you feel like you gotta have to work for it a little bit harder than you had. Ah, my ears. Once you feel like you had to work for it a little bit harder than you did earlier, then yeah, it's time to check it, make sure everything's good, make sure nothing weird is happening, and then you might just be fully seated, which this seems like it is. Super easy, super simple. Misa very tired. Misa want to drive the car to Wawa. I meant to kind of drive this boot on over there when we got the shop. Yeah, no, yes. Ow. Alright, good enough. Alright, okay, luckily the upper ball joint, much easier. These press-in ball joints suck. Just gotta throw the lower A-arm A-arm back in there. This 7/8. It's just not that. Now where'd the bolt go?
I believe I've had that car sitting like this for days.
Well, you know, happens to the best of us. Okay. See you in the morning. Alright. Okay. We've unbolted the top ball joint. And now we gotta use the A-arms hardware, even though it's a little bit smaller, and I'd rather. Okay, so we finally finished. It's 2 in the morning. I ran out of storage on my phone like 3 times. But we're gonna do a little shakedown test. Should be pretty uneventful. Everything's bolted and cotter pinned and should be just fine. There's no grinding noises whenever I'm turning, so should be great.